Hey there, StarCraft fans! Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 for 2026. Today, a replay from SE2ReplayStats.com, a good site to upload your own replays and get them evaluated by a statistical algorithm. Good place to do that. Top left, it's going to be SortOf here on Taito, Citadel, extractor tricking. Bottom right, it is a MaxPax. I'm like 90% sure that SortOf is Swedish, but let's Google that real fast. Let's see. SortOf professional gamer from StarCraft 2. That's him. Thank you, Google. He is Swedish. Yes. Nailed it. First try. So bottom right, MaxPax. He is our Danish prince. He is a mysterious dude. Maybe one day he will reveal his identity, but that is not today. So no proxy today. Just looks like a very normal Reaper expand timing with an early third base. Extractor tricking here is sort of to get down a, I want to say it's a 15 hatch maybe. Doesn't really matter. Just just getting it down before something can block it. I feel like that's what Zerg players are going for, or maybe for a little bit of an earlier queen. That could be the case as well. Overlord, checking for proxies. No proxies here. Good stuff. Click the like button if you're excited to see what's going on between SortOf and MaxPax today. If you're on mobile and you tap the like button, you can do that. It should show a hype option, where you can hype videos that have lower view counts and kind of get them promoted a little bit in the algo for YouTube. You can't hype videos that have, 1 million views or 100,000 views, but you can hype the ones that have a smaller number. Like this one, for example, will have the smaller number. What do we got? We got our Reaper, no big deal there. We already called that out. We got the pool, everything's fine here on Taito Citadel. Haven't had a game on this map in a while. In the channel, it feels like, but that's a-okay. Nothing too crazy here. Drone mining, drone going, checking, scouting, maybe for a third base. The Overlord moving out. The Reaper also moving out. I always remember my favorite Reaper name submitted by a viewer back when we did Reaper names, Keanu Reeves. It's a good one. I think he ended up getting like 5 kills too, which was fantastic. So good job by him. Drone gets the third down at 221. Yo, zippy. Reaper into the base. Slings are already here. Look at this queen timing too. Queen pops, bam, right in your face. Right in your face. Reaper up. KD8 charge. We know the drill. Anyway, where's my third? Where is it? There it is. Third base, about 245. Factory up here, too. Going to be Hellions. Going to be standard stuff. Here from MaxPax, who, by the way, is off racing. I don't think I mentioned that. MaxPax is a Protoss player normally. I just kind of acted like he plays Terran all the time, huh? Starport up. Second gas coming in. Reaper control here by MaxPax, for a Protoss player. Pretty good control there. Getting him out of there, getting some damage. Doesn't have any kills, but that's all right. Spore. Okay, gotta cancel this. This is not a spore for anti-air. This is a spore to save it from the Reaper. Sort of. You don't need a spore at 330 against a Terran player. Okay, well, we're just gonna finish it, I guess. Well, shoot, when the Banshees show up, they're gonna be super sad because there's already been a spore there for 3 minutes. Now, oh, this does look like Banshees, doesn't it? Swap it onto the tech lab, and come on, build a Banshee, build a Banshee. Yes, it is a Banshee. So, right. So this spore is way too freaking early. Sort of made that to keep it alive against the Reaper attacks, and then just forgot to cancel it. Come on, SortOf, you got this thing. And yeah, again, I've been casting SortOf since the beginning of my career. I was getting SortOf replays back in 2015 when I started this channel. And fun fact, SortOf and Serral were on the same level in StarCraft. I kind of consider them the same player. They're Finnish, they're Swedish, sure, different countries, but they're both Zerg. They both kind of play the same. They both kind of over-rely on Zerglings and kind of hurt their economy with constant Ling attacks. And then Serral's like, you know what? This is a dumb way to play. He figured out the right way to play and turned into a monster and won all these world championships and sort of just kind of stayed in the same boat. So, let's see what SortOf has here today. Is he going to over-rely on Zerglings 10 years after he started playing StarCraft 2? I certainly hope not. But some people don't change. Other people do change. That's the play. Now, what do we got here, man? We got Hellions. We got Reaper. We're creep spreading. We got a Baneling Nest coming in. And a 4th base on the way from SortOf. So yeah, he's not going for like speedling harassment. He's not trying to get into a Terran base that's locked up, well, fairly defended at least, with the Banshee, with the Marine here. With the Hellions out there controlling the map as well. But Queen production and Queen protection here, pretty good. Cloak on the way for the Banshees for MaxPax, the Terran player. And yeah, man, if you hadn't told me this was MaxPax, if you said this was Clem, I'd be like, yeah, this is Clem. I believe you. It would be a lie, but I would believe it. Double Engineering Bay coming in. Nobody's going to go for mech against their players these days. Kind of miss it, but I feel like most players kind of figured out mech, kind of solved it, and as a result, we don't see mech hardly at all in 2026, do we? Ruff is very sad about that. 3rd base is done for Max. Obviously, we saw that coming in sub 3 minutes. We got additional racks coming in here, too. We got Hellions trying to kill creep tumors. Scanning, killing, queens, shoving away. And double Banshee into the main. Yeah. Where my Spore go? Oh, it's in there. It's in the line. It's in the mineral line. I guess that was the natural. This is the main derp. But shoving them away. Getting 2 kills on the 1 and 1 kill on the 1. Hellions clearing more tumors out on the right side. Queens repositioning to deal with the Banshees, but also the Hellions are a threat at the same time. They're all over the place. We've got centrifugal hooks coming in. And what's the play here from SortOf? Where are we, man? Infestation Pit. Interesting. So no Roach Warren, no Spire. Lings and Banes into Hive Tech. This could be an Ultra play. Upgrades here with the +1 melee attack. We could be going for Ultras in a TVZ for the second time, I think, today, or this week on the channel. We've got a Serral versus Clem game on Sunday. That involved the Ultralisks as well. That's right. Intense music. It's not quite the time for that, but maybe it is. Maybe MaxPax is here, man. 7.5 minute attack. Upgrades, +1. We've got +1 armor and +1 attack. And cloak Banshees. And here's the engagement. Can we deal with the Banelings? I don't know, man. That's pretty scary stuff. Wrapping around the backside, wiping out that siege tank. Banelings taking some other tank shots, though. Good splits back here. Look at this. Splitting. MaxPax is like, I'm not impressed by Terran splits. Did somebody say that was hard? Bam, 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 bam. Queens getting knocked out. Marines are here. They don't have a lot of HP. They don't have a lot of support, but they do have 2 medevacs. We need to be allowed to heal up here because, oh, that siege tank back here is still getting kills. 10 kills on him. And can we save the tank? No, we can't. 12 kills on the tank. He is down. Drones got pulled. Did any drones die there? 8 drones have died as well. And sort of expanding 12 o'clock there too. So good defense there. Pretty good attack by MaxPax. Good splits. Good kills. Resources lost are 4,300 to 1,800. So, I mean, we're talking about MaxPax doing some really cost-efficient plays here. These medevacs need to be given a chance to heal. I think a lot of Terran players put in the same control group as the Marines, which is fair enough, but when they do that and they're moving, they can't heal. They can't heal and move at the same time. They have to hold still to heal. Banshees working away on more of those drones, trying to take down a Queen with the Banshees too. Look at that. Gonna get a Queen with the Banshees, gonna get another Queen with the Banshees. This is nuts. Banelings getting connections all over the place here. Look at that. One of the Banshees did go down, but this Banshee's got 7 kills. Some of those are Queens, man. 9 Queens have died. Wow. MaxPax has killed 9 Queens with the attacks in the first 9 minutes of the game here today. Are you kidding me? Drilling Claws are on the way. Widow Mines maybe added into the mix a little bit later here for MaxPax. SCB's transferring down to a 4th base, so no hatches have died. That's huge for SortOf, but he has lost so much stuff. He has lost so much. 7,200 to 4,400 on the resources lost tab. He's replacing drones. Again, lost some drones there. 11 total on the day is not that big of a deal. We got Adrenal on the way. That's a huge help against these Marines especially. No Marauders in this mix, just the Widow Mines and the Marines. Widow Mine connections, getting hits. Backed into a corner and picked up. MaxPax is like, hey. No. Huge hit on those Banelings with that Widow Mine. Widow Mines, man, sometimes they're amazing, sometimes they suck, but that was amazing. Resources lost, 9,300 to 5,000. Unloading back here. Maybe some time to heal? I think that would be nice. Yeah. Okay, Adrenal's done. +2 attack, finishing up here too. +2 cracklings. Gonna do much better than the +1 non-cracklings earlier, although Widow Mines don't care if you have the crackling upgrade, do they? Hydras are here! Sniping down a medevac on the way out. How do you kill a Terran? Kill their medevacs. There are some Marauders in the mix, but the cracklings don't care about them as much. Widow Mines. Friendly fire Widow Mine splash can be pretty dangerous in this situation. Chase all the way back here. SortOf holding on his side of the map pretty darn effectively. Muscular augments on the way. And fungled up there. Hydra burst speed. Nice chain fungal. Double the fungal, double the trouble there, but it does wear off and allow the pickup. If you're fungled, you can't be picked up. Everybody knows that. Down to the left side, SortOf hanging out. Maybe watching for more drops coming this way, but MaxPax taking this bit of a northernmost lane. Lurker aspect is on the way. I'm not a huge fan of Lurkers in this matchup. I think Marauders, I think Liberators, I think Ghosts are all very good. And yeah, if your enemy just has Marines, maybe you're going to do okay with it. Again, surround, force a pickup, killing some Marauders. Not enough room for those guys. What a great game this is. Wow. Up the right side again, MaxPax SortOf has vision up there. He knows what's going on. He's sending his dudes in. Yeah, he'll be able to save this hatchery and force a pickup at the very least. Now, SortOf, for the first time, kind of moving out, catching some Widow Mines that were a little bit alone. Lost in the woods there. Lost babes in the woods. Hydras can't chase down the medevacs. We got Liberators here. 2 Liberators against Hydras. Not as good. Look at this. Hydra damage against Liberators is kind of insane. Bam, Liberator down. Good pickup there. Liberator still getting some hits. Marauders absorbing those Baneling shots. Look at the Baneling. 21 Banelings. Bro! Here they are. And the Marauders are like, we'll eat those, I guess, if we don't. I mean, if we have to, I suppose. Lunge. Lunging up and boosting out of there. Good. Dude, MaxPax Terran is amazing. I know every player at this level is good at all 3 races, but man, MaxPax's Terran is really impressive. Trying to stay alive, but nope. Not allowed. MaxPax, new 5th base getting started here. More Infestors on the way. Fungal plus Hydraling Bane is really effective. Down this way, Planetary getting busted. All right, a lot of SCVs and a lot of trouble there. 2 SCVs down, had 18, 11 drones still. Up the other way, though, SortOf. Is he going to lose this 6th base? I think he is, but he just took down a base of his own of MaxPax's, so I think he's okay losing this and maybe losing 3 drones along with it. Attacking up. Army value 112 to 103. MaxPax, big, adding Marauders in as necessary. Big attack on in, fungling everything. Oh my gosh, that's insanely good stuff there. Again, the Crackling's doing the work. This is how good the Crackling upgrade is. I think SortOf could probably replace this hatch if he wanted to. MaxPax is definitely going to rebuild this command center once he has an SCV on site to do so. He does, but he's not quite doing it yet. This Planetary is in a lot of trouble, I think, too. 88 to 67 army supply, SortOf. This is the best game I've seen from SortOf on the channel in a long time. I kind of feel like it is. We brought him back for the first time in like 5 years recently, and he kind of was terrible. But this game is looking much better. Oh, maybe don't lose a couple Lurkers for nothing, though. Okay, just that bad pathing. That's just getting punished by the guys taking the wrong way around those rocks. Advanced ballistics in production. We got Lings taking down a sensor tower. Cracklings in, forcing a retreat. Yeah, sure, Supply Depot's getting sniped is not a bad thing. Lings finding a ghost. Okay, Lings on top of a ghost is a great victory. Yeah, Lings just get out of there. This is great stuff by SortOf. Into this base, Cracklings against a non-planetary base yet. Forcing a cancel and a liftoff. There it is. Can the Hydras finish it off? It took a lot of damage from the Cracklings. Can the Hydras get it? The Hydras do have a Do they have a +1 attack yet? I don't think that they do. They're working on it. Right. No, it's down anyway. Lurkers on the ground. Liberators, like I said, yes. Marauders also, yes. But look at the blinking, the lings all over the place. Up the right side, MaxPax. Catching, sniping. This base probably not coming back anytime soon. This base looked pretty vulnerable, but I'm not sure if that SortOf has the wherewithal to notice that and take it down, although maybe he does. He's kind of heading this way. Kind of heading this way right now. And can he take it down with cracklings? Yes, he can. The repair is pretty good. A few banelings coming in would really turn the tables here, and they come from both the north and the west. And some of the banelings were needed, to take out the guys on the right side, but the planetary goes down anyway. Attacking into lurkers, trying to clear them out. Again, we've got Marines, we've got Marauders, Infestor, not enough energy for a fungal. But suddenly it's 145 to 107 supply. SortOf is leveling up here. I know, again, it's MaxPax off racing, but I think he's playing very well. He's just, I think, going to drop this game to SortOf. This is nuts. Hatch going to go down. Hold on. 66 to 58 army supply, but the 76 to 45 worker count is insane. Another lunge for these Hydralisks. Getting on in here. Sniped. I think SortOf's okay. Looking at it overall, holistically, he's on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bases. Medevac dies. MaxPax is on 4. He's still not retaking that 12 o'clock. He's got the Liberators. They're big. Look at this. Hydro, Ling, Bane, Infestor, Lurker. A little bit of snipe action. Lunging into the Liberators is so good. Yeah, clearing out the libs, maybe losing a couple hydras in the process, but that's the nature of being Zerg. You're going to lose some stuff, man. And in the end, all the Liberators get cleared out, and that's it. SortOf gets the win. I was so worried about him. I was so worried about him, but he ended up getting the win anyway against MaxPax, getting off racing MaxPax. But dude, check this out. APM on this guy was a solid 366, SortOf. Okay, averaging 502. Awesome stuff. 47 SCVs died, 18 drones went down, 2 planetaries popped, 2 hatcheries killed, 2. But the resources, remember when it was like a 2-to-1 or like a 4-to-1 resources loss difference in favor of MaxPax? Guess what? 33,000 to 27,000. It's a lot more still in favor of MaxPax, but a lot closer. And that means SortOf made some good trades over the last 5 to 7 minutes of the game that helped him to get the win. So we don't have the game hard interface here. I think this was just a regular ladder game that they played. But still, fantastic game. Nevertheless, nonstop action everywhere. A couple drones died early. That was fine. Didn't really ruin anything for SortOf in the long run. And then, yeah, I love this Hydro Ling Bane strategy. Not a ton of lurkers. I mean, I'm looking at the screen now. There's a ton of lurkers. But it was Hydras, and it was Banes, and it was Fungals, and it was the Lings, and he got the Crackling upgrade really quickly, too, which really helped immensely. So, good job by him. If we look at the current army value, yeah, 75 to 36. I don't think we're missing anything big here on the units lost tab either. 11 queens died. That's a lot of queens. He had 4 at the end of the game. So, I mean, that's a whole lot. Whole lot of dead queens. But yeah, that's it. That's going to be it from me. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War. StarCraft 2, Legacy of the Void. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, Twitch, Instagram, TikTok, and Blue Sky, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.